Hopefully everybody is having a good day wherever you are. Yeah. I know y'all. I've been gone for a little bit, but your girl is back. And I wanted to kind of do some nail designs with some nail foils. I've been seeing a lot of stuff on TikTok. If you aren't following me on TikTok, you should. At IamBiscuits. And do them. Hi, Sheila. Thank you for watching all the way from Connecticut. I appreciate you. Did it come back on? Can you guys hear me? Should be good now. All right, so I got a few nail swatch sticks that I'm going to play around with and do a little foil. I need some colors, you guys. What colors should I use? So I'm gonna get some gel polish. And then I have nail foils and stuff I want to try out. Like I said, there's always so much stuff to learn. Let me turn my tablet on so that I can at least see the comments. Yellow. Okay. Let's do yellow. I got like a nice bright yellow. And I'm going to get this glossy yellow. We'll start there. And then I think I actually want to do this ultramarine. I'm going to do that one. It's a nice purple. And rose magenta. I'll take those two down. Okay, so let me get my base gel. Let me get my base gel that I use is from D&D. Hello, RS Nails. How are you? This is my foil glue that I swear by. Okay. And I'm actually going to get me a nail art brush because I saw this technique on TikTok, like I was telling you guys, where they use a brush to actually do what I'm about to do, and I wanted to try it out. So I got a brush. Nail foils are hard for you to put on. Why do you think they're so hard? They're actually pretty easy. I actually swear by this nail foil glue, which makes it so easy for the foils to actually transfer. So we shall see. Maybe hopefully I can help you out there. So let me put some base coat. Let me adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. Yes, I swear by... It's in my Amazon storefront. It should be linked down below after you get off the video. You should be able to purchase it for yourself because I love this foil glue. Okay, so we're going to put that on 60 seconds. We're going to do one at a time. So Laura said to use a yellow. So I have these two yellows. I have Shine Bright, which actually looks like a neon green, but it's really yellow. It's coming off green on camera. And then Glossy Stars. I think I want to use this one. It's like a highlighter yellow. So we're going to use that. I'm going to get my nail plates. We're going to get a paper towel because we may need that. Acetone. Paper towel. How have you guys been? RSC Nail said, is it easy for you to come up with nail designs, or do you put your designs on paper, then do it on the nails? Most of my clients actually come to me with requests, or they've seen something on Pinterest or something that they want me to recreate. So I just basically go off what they say, but I do just go right off the top of the dome, or right off the top of the head when it comes to creating nail designs. Because you never really can plan for like doing a nail design unless you do it ahead of time. I see there's some. So therefore, that's why I'm like, up. Just do it off the top of the head. And plus, sometimes I feel like it'll come to you when you do it off the top of your head. But sometimes I do like to practice some nail designs, and that way if I have a client that comes in and is like, I don't know, do whatever, I could say, ooh, I practiced something, you know, and let me actually try it on a client, you know. So it kind of gives you that opportunity to experience. So I'm going to get out some nail foils. I'm actually going to use some solid colors because, like I said, I've seen this. But we're going to see. So let me get some scissors. I'm going to cut off a nice little chunk. We'll put that over to the side. So I'm gonna add, I'm gonna add just another coat, just so that way it could be nice and opaque. You said you think it's blurry? It doesn't look blurry to me. Excuse my cuticle, you guys. I've been picking at that skin, which I shouldn't be. Okay, so let me get a dapping dish, and we're gonna fill that with acetone. Do you wipe the back of any foil used with alcohol? No, I don't use my nail foils with alcohol. Okay, so now we have that here. So I'm going to actually take some of this nail foil glue, and I'm going to put it on my little glass plate. And I'm going to dip my striper brush in acetone. And I just kind of want to create some lines. And so obviously you do have to have somewhat of a steady hand for stuff like this, but practice makes perfect. You gotta try. And it's like you can barely see it, but you kind of have to take a look and kind of know what you're looking at. Okay, and then I'm gonna put this in a nail lamp for 45 seconds just to cure it. Oh no, you just broke your computer screen? How did you do that? Oh no. That's not good. Oh, you have some where you have to wipe the back of them with alcohol? Yeah, I've never heard of those before. Where'd you get them? Hello, Brea. Thanks for joining. So as you guys can see, the little line is there. I'm just basically playing around with some TikTok hacks that I saw off of TikTok. So that's what I'm basically doing. Hello, Shanessa. Thank you guys for joining. So just playing around with some designs. Let me get a cleanup brush because I saw this on TikTok that, you know, instead of like using the stripes that you would get from Amazon, they've been using foils, nail foils, to create designs. So I was like, let me try that. And then I'm just gonna go back in and touch up some areas that need to be touched up. Hello, hello. Okay, I'm gonna cure that for another 45 seconds. From the Dollar Nail Art store online. Oh wow, I've never heard of those. I've never heard where you have to wipe the back with alcohol before you use the foils. I just normally use the nail foil glue, and then like I said, it transfers pretty easy. So I don't really ever really have to worry about that. But that's strange. I do have some nail foils in my Amazon storefront if you want to try those, which are the ones that I normally use. And then you just need to get some foil glue, which is also in my Amazon storefront. So maybe it'll be a little bit better if you tried something different. But it's always good to try different products and know what works. I'm good, Jeannie. James, have you ever did nails with money in it or weed? Just curious. I've definitely done nails with money in them. I wish, let me see if I even still have them. So when I was in nail tech school, I kept all my practice nails that I did. So I don't know. I think I did some, if I'm correct. But you got to give me a second to find them because I got all sorts of goodies in here. These are all my nails that I did while I was in nail tech school. I could have sworn I did though. If not, I'll do some. And definitely do a tutorial But I know I have done some before because I already have the fake money. Um, I bought some of that fake money that you use to put in the nails. So see, as I know, I've done money nails before. So 50s, you got the hundreds. So yeah, the dollars. I don't know if they are in here, and I don't want to take all of them out. So that's why I'm kind of just skimming the bag. Ooh. So yeah. But yes, I have. I have not done any with weed in them. No, I haven't. But money, yes. Oh, she said that's how my book bag look. Yeah, I mean, keep them because it's inspiration and motivation. When you guys do go through nail school, you get a chance to look back on your work and see what you've done and things you played around with, the shapes, the fruits, color blocking, some encapsulation. I did a Mickey stiletto encapsulation. So, you know, just playing around with stuff, like trying to play around with the marbling, with the lines in the nails. So keep all of your work, you guys. Okay, so as you can see, so it comes out decent enough with a little abstract art. Okay, I'm gonna put that in there. Hi, Chanel. You can use a nail napper and take the brown piece out the nail and stick it to them in the... Oh, that's really dope. Yeah, I just have those sitting in the bag. I normally use my Instagram profile as like stuff I've worked on, you know, and then sometimes I even post or ask my clients, like, will they let me try something different? Will they let me experiment? You know, will they want to do some XXLs? Because I'm trying to actually get somebody to let me do some XXLs like I did here. So I have yet to find one of my clients who will let me just put this on their nails. Well, not this in particular, but let me do some extra long nails. Okay. Thank you, James. Thank you, Brea. I put the date on the back of my practice nails. Oh, that's smart too, to do that. Okay. You guys are coming up with some good ideas for saving those nail tips. So yeah, but I'm also working on holding a workshop class where we kind of do like some beginner techniques and beginner work. I show you guys how to properly prep the nails because I know a lot of you guys are asking me about that. And we'll do that. And then we'll work on liquid to powder ratio. You guys will just need to get the supplies. But the price is definitely reasonable, and it'll be a full class on showing you those things, including some extra stuff you guys will need to know. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, it's going to be a Zoom class. So you'll have to register with me, make your down payment to hold your spot in the class. And then, of course, the rest is due when it comes time for the class. So we'll do that, and then we'll get you set up. Then you'll get a list of everything, and then we will do it on Zoom. That way I'm live. You guys can see me and see what I'm doing. Also, I can see you guys. And so your camera will need to be on. I know you guys don't probably want to do that, but it's definitely beneficial for me to see what you're working on. If I can obviously see what you're doing. It doesn't have to be on you, but the camera definitely needs to be on. So that way I'm able to see how your technique is going. So that way I can tell you what you should do and what you need to do. Hi, Erica. How are you? So basically, I was just on here playing around with some nail foils. I had saw a technique on TikTok that I wanted to try out. So that's all I'm doing. Playing around with some stuff. And then I was talking about my nail classes that I'm going to hold. I'm going to do my first one, which will be including like nail prepping, nail sanitation, liquid to powder ratio, properly laying your acrylic, and stuff like that. So yeah. So this technique, it works if you use it. It doesn't come out as well as I thought it would, but it could also be the fact that it's not enough on here, like when you're making your lines and whatnot. So yeah, but it works. So I would give this TikTok hack about out of 10, I would probably give it a 7. So it definitely works. So let's try another nail. Hello, everybody. So let's put some base coat on here, and we're going to cure it in the lamp. 60 seconds. And I wanted to use this purple next, which is called Ultramarine. Aw, ever since I've been watching your videos, I've been going good or crazy. Yes. Tell me about it. Glitter is so pretty. Matter of fact, let's do some glitter. Since you're talking about glitter. We got some purple here. Let's do some purple. So we'll do some gel polish and some purple. Let's do something cute. Only thing I wish I did have. Let me see. We're going to use one of those containers for when you pour on the glitter. Glitter just makes everything better. Yes, making glitter is addictive. Very much so, because you just want to create. Look at that purple. It almost could pass for having one coat. Look at that. Super pretty. 60 seconds. Right, since you brought it up, why not? So I'm going to take the top off of this glitter, because we're going to use purple. What you guys think? Should I do a French tip? Let me get my top coat out. Okay, got my top coat. All right, I'm gonna apply a top coat. And let's cure that. Yes, I do have my acrylic mixes, acrylic glitter mixes that are still available on my website. It should be linked down below in the description box. So go ahead and check those out. Thank you, Erica. How'd you like yours? Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm going to take that okay, so I went ahead and I cured this. Let's clean my brush. I'm going to take some top coat and do me an outline first. Make sure we get a nice little V popping off. Okay. And then I'm just going to take just the side of the brush. Okay. And we're going to take some glitter and I'm going to sprinkle it on. Oop. So you got a nice little glitter French tip, deep V. And just make sure you take a look at the sides before you cure. And then we're gonna go ahead and Hit that with 60 seconds. We're gonna dump this glitter back in there. Waste not, want not. Yeah, poly gel is definitely less odorless, for sure. It's harder to take off than acrylic nails, so it has its pros and cons. You have to learn how to manipulate your poly gel just like you have to do with your acrylic. So I think they're one and the same, but if you prefer like the odorless smell, I would definitely go with polygel. But polygel is definitely difficult, a little bit more difficult to take off. So everything has its pros and cons. I would say get experience in everything you can. It doesn't hurt to learn acrylic. It doesn't hurt to learn polygel. So I mean, hey, learn it all. Okay. So there we go. We have a nice glitter tip here. That was also something I learned off of TikTok, like with these little nail hacks. So now you have like a glitter tip. All right, let's see what else, if I can remember. Let's see. Let's do some pink. Let's go ahead and apply. Let's go ahead and apply my base gel. It reminded me of Prince. Yes. That purple. Okay. Let's hit that for 60. You can also do different colors of glitter. You can even do glitter, all some glitters together. Let's do that. Let's do another glitter now. So the next color we're going to use is this magenta rose. It's Sierra says I'm scared to take customers. Because I'm young, as they are all strangers. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? $13. Well, why don't you start with the family and friends that you know? You know, that's how I actually started off, to build your clientele. There's some lint in there. I started off with friends and family before I went to like outside clients. And then now, because of COVID, I only take clients that are referrals. So start off with family and friends first and practice on them. That way you can get your technique together, and then hopefully when the world opens up, you know, you may be able to take you know, some extra clients. So start there. And Tiffany says cheetah print using as foil spots. Actually, let's do a half cheetah print now. So hold on, I think I have some. I do. Nail foil. Look, you're giving me ideas. Thanks, Tiff. So let's cut us a nice little piece. Okay, so I'm gonna take the nail foil and I'm actually gonna go down the nail this time. Okay, and we're going to cure that for 45. Erica, they're mad because you won't do their nails. Aw, tell them don't be upset. Are you taking clients too? Okay. Okay, so there's the foil. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually trim this down a little bit. No, I only do my nails. It's not safe for me to do others. Yeah, I understand. That's why I said I only take clients that are referral. So you actually have to know one of my clients. Okay. So I think I got this down to my liking. And the way that you cover it up is I'm actually going to cover it up with some bling. Oop. I knew that was going to fall in there. I know that's acetone. Yep, it's acetone. I'm just basically cleaning myself a nice little line. And then now I'm going to take, let's do some gold. So let's pour that out. so we can see what we got going on. Courtney says I want to go back to school for my license, but I don't know where to start because I can't find nail schools, and somebody told me I can go online and take the exam to get my license. So what state do you stay in, if you don't mind me asking? So I'm just gonna go down the nail and apply my bling gel. New York. I would say do your research for schools because I wouldn't trust the getting your license online type of scenario, because I know that that couldn't be true, because you have to do some actual hands-on training, meaning classroom work. You have to learn the technique, and like I said, you could probably take a course that will let you, you know, get your technique done online, but I think you should go to school and actually learn from the teachers who know best. And plus, me personally, the hands-on training definitely helps. But like I said, you can take courses online, like to get your technique up. Like I know I'm going to offer technique courses, so you can definitely do those. But as far as learning the proper stuff that you need to learn in full detail, you should go to school for that. Personally, I like to do hands-on training anyway, because that's how you learn. You're not really going to learn from nobody just not telling you anything. You're going to need somebody by your side, or someone that you can ask questions to while you're doing the technique. So online classes are great. Like I said, eventually when I offer my technique classes, you could take that class as well. But I cannot certify you or license you to do nails, because it's all based on your state and city that you live in. Let's see if I can get one right there. Yep, I can. So there we go. Let's put that on 60. Oh, no problem, Courtney. This year, are you self-taught? No. I actually went to nail school. I went ahead and got my license through there. At first, I started off doing nails just because, it was the beginning of the pandemic. And, my hands were looking a hot mess. And I was like, I can do this. And then not only that, I had a kind of like an experience that kind of made me think about, doing nails. So that's when I started to do nails. And then I was like, well, I want to go get licensed for this, because if I'm gonna do like my family and friends and stuff like that, I want to be able to say I'm a licensed nail tech, to be able to perform services and actually charge people money for my time. So therefore, I was like, let me go get licensed, and let me go to nail school. So that's exactly what I did. So, but some things I'm self-taught on. Like, they didn't tell me how to use nail foils in class. They didn't tell me where to purchase the best product. I had to do like a trial and error on finding the best product and what works and what to use, because you're so new. It's so much stuff out there to learn as a nail tech. So that's why when I offer my class, I'm going to tell you guys the real and keep it all the way funky with you guys, and say, hey, you're not going to learn everything overnight. You're not. So some things takes time. Your creativity comes to you over time. But it's all about the practice. And then you learn different things to do, you know. Then my course is also going to teach you about pricing and how to charge your clients. I can't wait for you guys to actually take this course with me. I'm actually thinking about opening it up to 12 people because I want it to be very intimate, where you guys can ask me questions and I can work one-on-one with each of you. So it's only going to be 12 spots open for the course that I'm going to offer, so you guys can learn and we can do nails together. So same, I want to do cosmetology in school, although I'm self-taught. I want to get to know better. So with cosmetology school, you're going to really focus more so on hair and you know, the what makes the hair grow, the chemicals you could use on hair. There's only a small portion that is devoted to skin and nails when you go to cosmetology school. So if you are thinking about becoming a nail technician, you should find a nail technician school or nail tech school to go to, so you can be certified in doing nails, because they go more in depth with doing nails in a nail tech school versus in cosmetology school. Because cosmetology, you have to learn about the chemicals and bleaching, and you know, learn about lice and checking the scalp and alopecia and all the all the stuff with the hair. I'm sorry, that involves hair. Um, so yeah. So this is that nail, super pretty. I would definitely wear this for sure. So yeah, I mean, it takes time to come up with designs and stuff like that, but you'll get it. But look into it. Let me know if I can help in any way. I know a lot of you guys DM me on Instagram asking me so many questions. So, you know, I do my best to help with the information that I have. And if I don't know it, I'm not going to sugarcoat it and give you wrong information and tell you, oh, well, yeah, do this, but I really don't know. So yeah, Erica said, Biscuit, did you ever get the holder for your bits? So the holder is actually in my cart, but you should not have told me about that website, because now I'm buying clothes off of Shein. Like, oh my gosh. So yes, I do have the holder in my cart, but I also have clothes in my cart as well. So, um, but I have not bought it yet. Hi, Jomisha. How are you? Yes, long time no see. So, also another thing um, to learn to do is a bling nail. Why don't we go ahead and do one of those? And actually, this time let's do a colorful bling nail. Why not, right? I love bling nails. I don't think I've ever really done a colorful bling nail though. Yes. That's why I said Shein, that was the wrong site for me to be on. For sure. Alright, so let's do a bling nail, shall we? So I'm going to put this back in here. If I can get it in there. There we go. And we're going to twist this off. And personally, when I'm doing a bling nail, I like to start from the top and work my way down. And you definitely want to have a mixture of different sizes of bling. That's how you maximize a full bling nail. I log in every Thursday for the live to get extra points. Check the daily. Yeah, see, Shein will get me in trouble. I just stopped. um, I just stopped purchasing pixie crystals. Yes, I have. You know what? Let's do a pixie crystal nail. Why not? Let's go. You talking about it? Let's do it. So here are my pixie crystals. Right here, I have everything. Well, I shouldn't say everything, but I have enough to the point where um, I'm always willing to try everything. You have to have a lot because you never know what your client is going to want. I'm sorry, I brought out the wrong one. I brought out the wrong thing for my crystals. So take this off. So, oop, y'all, I just made a whole mess. Okay, so here's the pixie crystals. And you just pour them on. And then the reason I bought this is because it's real easy to do a cleanup. You just take this drawer out and look, you have more crystals here that you can continue to dump and to fill the nail. And then you just keep repeating the process until you have fully covered the nail. Now, granted, you can add more rhinestones in the nail if you wanted to, because as you can see, only one actually stuck to it. But you can choose to lay those first before you dump. As I said, it's so much stuff. Hi, Bianca. So yeah, here's the pixie crystal nail with the one rhinestone, actually two. Let's wipe the sides off. Let's cure that. So yes, and then you can obviously dump it back in there. So yeah, this thing came in handy. Like I said, there's so much stuff that you will need to do nails, like that you can experiment with nails. Who would have knew? And this is the stuff that they're not going to tell you in nail class. You have to kind of figure it out for yourself. So that's why I was like, I'll show you guys every single thing that I have, that I own. That way, hopefully it'll help you. Or you can make a list and shop and purchase things. That's what I did, is basically when I found something new, I put it in my cart or made a list, and then when I was ready to purchase, I went ahead and I just purchased everything. So there we go. We have a pixie crystal nail. It's all nice and cured. This isn't going anywhere. No crystals are coming off whatsoever. And then I think I said what I was going to do is do a bling nail. So Courtney said, where do you get your brushes from and which one is your favorite? Because I need a number 12 brush that's great. So I normally get my brushes from my local nail supply store here in Illinois, but there are definitely different types of brands of brushes that you can purchase. I do have some in my Amazon storefront that I do love. If you are looking for a good size 12 Kolinsky brush, this is the one I've been using lately, which is the Pana brush. It's 100% Kolinsky. This brush was $35. It is on my Amazon storefront. If you are interested, you can purchase it and I'll ship it out to you. But it's definitely a good brush. It's not pinched or anything, but you can form it however you like. It's definitely pretty good because it sits well in my cuticle area. This is actually my size 12 that I got from the local nail supply store that I use. So I use this brush a lot and I have a few on hand. I think this one was a number 10, which is by Model Ones. So I love to use different size of brushes because that's where you get your experience from. You just have to try different brushes. I have a size 14, which is on my website below on eBay. I freaking love this brush. This is definitely for those nice corners and those small nails. So I use those. You should really have different size brushes. This is a size 20. Also, this is on my Amazon storefront for the one bead method. So I have a ton of brushes that I'm actually using right now. All of these I'm using. So I definitely shop on Amazon and I go to my local nail supply store. Hopefully that helps you. M. Hawkins says, I've been having issues with my liquid to powder ratio and getting the right size bead on my brush. Perfect. So you're not the first person to actually say that. So I am holding a class that will include the liquid to powder ratio. We'll learn that. I also have a practice sheet that I'm creating and coming out for it, so that way we can practice. So doing your liquid to powder ratio takes time and it takes practice over and over and over and over again. So here, I'll demonstrate, but make sure you take my class when I post it so that way I can watch what you're doing. It's going to be via Zoom. We're all going to be on there. It's going to be open to 12 individuals, and I'm going to show you guys how to do your liquid to powder ratio. How long have I been on here, you guys? An hour. So this will be my last thing I'll do because I don't want to bore you guys to death. So I have my monomer. I'm gonna go ahead and get my number 12 brush. And what color do you want? M. Hawkins, give me a color. Because this one is for you before I get off of here. But again, you guys, don't forget to take the class I'm going to offer if you guys are interested. It's just a technique class. I do not certify or give people a license to be a licensed nail tech. You must go to nail tech school to get licensed because that's proper in any state. That's what you should be doing. You can definitely just take the course to brush up on your technique, learn things, obviously get ahead of the game, especially when you go to nail tech school. It's some things you'll already know because you've taken the class. And hey, there might be some things that, you walk into class and they think you don't know it, and then you do it and they're like, oh wow, you're advanced. But you can just tell them I learned with Biscuit. So, I'm just preparing you guys. I like to pass down information. Okay, so hold on. I'm just cleaning up my space because I'm going to make this my last thing that I do. I wanted to do a bling nail for you guys. But it's all right. I can come back and do one. So you said pink. Do we want... All right, let's do pink. I was going to say, do we want a dark pink or a light pink? But I just grabbed one. So. And let's put that in here. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to clean up just a little bit. Clean the space up. All right, so the brand that I'm going to use is Not Polish. Now, to me, Not Polish is one of the top brands that I use. I use Young Nails and Not Polish, and then I also use Mia's Secret, and I also have created my own glitter acrylic mixes. So while I'm here, maybe I'll show you one of those. Just basically one that we created here on YouTube, if you guys have been following me. So we'll do that one. And I also sell glitter acrylic mixes on my website. Link is in the description. So this is something that you'll learn in the class when you take it with me. So you have your brush, right? You have to learn about your monomer and the monomer that you use. You also have to learn about your clear, and you also have to learn about your nudes and colors and things like that. So first thing that you always want to do is you want to make sure that you clean your brush. Clean it and make sure that there's no particles or anything in it, no dust. Especially if you are buying a new brush, you want to make sure that you clean it very well. Okay, so it looks good to me, and I'm actually forming it in the way that I want to use it. So here looks good. So it's nice and flat, and it's going to fit very well on the nail. Okay, so when you're doing that, you want to dry off only, drain the liquid off of one side of the brush, and then the other side should be wet. So normally when I'm doing that, I dip it in, make sure you get rid of those air bubbles that's in there. You'll be able to see them in your brush, and then you wipe off. And then I normally flip my brush when I'm ready to dip into the powder. And there you go. You dip into the powder. And then that should be a small bead. Again, dip, flip over the brush so the wet side is actually touching the monomer. Then dip, and there you go. And there's your bead. And press it down. You should get the same bead every single time. Every single time. See, it's not changing. So put in there, get rid of the air bubbles, drain, wipe off one side, turn your brush, dip into the powder, and there you go. Brush is clean. Brush should be clean every time once you wipe that powder on there. So dip, rotate, tap. Same every time. Brush is clean. So yeah. And then to get bigger beads, I'll give you guys a sneak peek. You just keep tapping to create how big of a bead you want. So that bead is a large bead to me. See it? It's pretty large. And brush is clean. We want to go smaller than that. Smaller than that. Still getting smaller. Brush is clean. Smaller again. So yeah, you have to kind of play around with it, because see, if you just dip it in here and then it's still wet, it's gonna slide right off and you're gonna damage you're gonna mess up your ball. So it's too wet. It's too wet. So yeah, just a little sneak peek. Then obviously when you are cleaning off your brush, you repeat the same thing. Make sure you get all the acrylic out of there. Dry it off. And then you're set. Then you're done. So hopefully that helped, but I will be holding my class soon. Look out for that if you guys are interested. Can you use alcohol instead of monomers? So I have actually heard that you can. I've never tried it though. So here. This is my alcohol. I've even seen it on I will be posting it on YouTube, and I'll be posting it on my Instagram. So it'll be on both spots. It'll be like a little flyer that you guys can view, and then you will be able to email me with your deposit, and then we go from there. So let's see if we can pick up a bead. With alcohol. Look at that. But it doesn't hold the same consistency. The alcohol doesn't hold the same consistency, and the color is distorted from using monomer. You see the difference? So I mean, seems like it worked. I'd actually have to use a practice nail to know. You know what? And I have one. So yeah, the color is different when you use alcohol, if you guys can see that. So here I have a tip. So see, it distorts the color, and it doesn't stay on at all. So I mean, you could pick it up, but you can't use it. And look, it's leaving stuff on my brush. So I don't recommend that. I don't recommend that at all. And see, hold on. Let's show the difference you guys saw with the alcohol. Dip it back in my monomer. Look at the acrylic. See, you pat it, still keeps this color, and definitely is still opaque. So yes, you must use monomer. Always make sure that you clean up your sides. So yeah, you will learn this in my class. So yes, definitely recommend to use monomer. Don't take any shortcuts. It's definitely a good hack. The alcohol picks it up, but you can't maneuver it. So, and then glitter is pretty much the same thing. So we'll use one of these glitter acrylic mixes that I created. And it's the same thing when you're working. In my class, we'll go over using glitter acrylic mixes as well, and how you should use them and what they are good for. And encapsulation. Oh man, we're gonna have a ball. I bet you the course is gonna be like 3 hours long. But I'm with it. If you guys are willing to learn, I'm ready and willing to answer any questions you got for me. So yeah. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Follow me on Instagram at IamBiscuit7. Follow me on TikTok at IamBiscuit7. I'm starting to post a little bit more there. So, but yeah. And definitely can't wait for the class. Look out for that coming soon. Like I said, I'm only opening it up to 12 spots because I want it to be intimate. So yeah, that way we can learn together, and we might learn some stuff from other people in the class. You know, nothing's wrong with that. We're all here to learn and uplift each other and figure stuff out and figure out what works best for us and what is a shortcut and what isn't a shortcut, you know. So I'm down for stuff like that. So yeah, anyways, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Make sure you purchase some glitter acrylic mixes from me if you are interested. The link is down below. Make sure you shop my Amazon storefront. I have all of the necessary products that you need to use to do nails, stuff that I recommend and stuff that I use as a holy grail. So yeah, if you guys have any other questions, DM me on Instagram, ask away, leave them down below, comment, talk to your girl. I'm here. And until the next video, be safe and thanks for watching. Do I have acrylic in my shop? Yes. If you click the link in the description box, there is acrylic there for you. All right. See you guys in the next video. Bye.